All right, what up, everyone? My name is Chris. This is Wheelhouse Trading, and welcome to the Wheelhouse. Okay, so yesterday we had a good day, the day after tax day, right? People pull money out for taxes. Usually we get a little bit of a bounce afterwards, and we did. And we'll talk about that. We'll talk about crypto. We're going to take a look at the indexes. We're going to take a look at some stocks. I'm going to go through some of my top movers, reiterate what I said I was going to do and that have been doing, and did some more. I did buy, triple down into the bullish momentum to get out, because I know that typically when there's a big bullish day, it's usually followed by a red day, typically, not always. And when you get a big company like a Disney or an Apple or Microsoft or a Netflix, failing on earnings, it rattles markets. I just want to remind you guys, I know that the market forgets this sometimes, but not every company is the same. Not every company is going to be affected directly from Netflix. Netflix does have a lot of tailwinds. They're saturated in the United States, as an example. They have Paramount, they have Peacock, they have Disney, it's just on and on and on and on. And they have a lot of competition for your eyes, as well as not everybody's home as much. They're going back to work and things like that. So we could talk more about that. But, typically the last 3 times we've had a big bullish day, we've followed with a red day. Okay. Now, I don't know if today's going to be red or not. I don't know. I'm just saying that last 3 times that we had a day like yesterday, the next day was red. Also, the last more than 3 times we had a big FANG or large mega cap type stock that missed on earnings. We also had a reaction in the market the next day. So we'll see how today goes. Okay. Let's start with the Dow. All right. We're still making this coiling move. However, there is some updates, it looks like. And remember how I said I hope that it doesn't do a triple bottom? Well, it did do a triple bottom, and I said if it goes up, it has to get past this one in that last video. Well, it did. Okay, so this is a minor trend reversal, and then inside of this little pattern, this is considered, like, I'll just call it a minor. So getting above this high is your first level of positivity. Okay, so this is good. See, you made a right there. Here, I'll make it longer so you guys can see. See how it touched right there? It's a higher high, essentially, on a very minor little pattern, but progress. So, I'm just trying to note it daily so that you guys can follow until everybody really understands primary trends, pivot to pivot, how to momentum, trade, how to look out for these kind of troublesome coiling tight action where it's difficult and you can get caught up in that. Make sure you're staying above 200s. Look for technical spots to bounce, and use your indicators as backup. But essentially this pivot right here was a minor trend reversal. It also is leveling with the 200, the EMAs, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's falling right on it, bouncing above it, coming down to the 200, below it, above it. So this candle right here made strength, and you will see if there's a follow-through day. The next level is actually to get right above this. Oh, it looks like it actually broke that one. The next level would be to get above this one, and then this one, and then, of course, this one. Okay, and remember, it takes time. It's a process for things to top. It's a process for them to come down. It's a process for them to bottom out and then come out of phase 4 into an accumulation phase. So everything is a process in the market. And this particular market is not necessarily fundamentals driven. You wouldn't know it by the Netflix after hours, though, right? But typically what I'm saying is it's not fundamentally driven. It's kind of news catalyst driven, geopolitical, political, interest rates. What's the Fed going to do? How many times are they going to do it? What's our inflation at? Have we peaked? Have we not? What are they going to do? Are they going to run off the balance sheet? How fast? How quick? Like, it's all this kind of catalyst driven stuff. So, people, how people say like, hey, if you have really good earnings and you have a good company, it doesn't matter what's going on, that will prevail. They're right. It will prevail because out of all the different markets over all the years and all the cycles, in the end of the day, it's going to be the companies that have good earnings and have good sales and have good management and have good products. Just because we're not in that particular market now doesn't mean it's not an opportunity to grab some of those good companies that have been beaten down through all this downtrend over in here. So there's opportunity there, and you can buy those good companies that have the fundamentals. But coming into these next few quarters is going to be very interesting to watch because everybody's worried about a recession, everybody's worried about slowing growth, including me. I mean, I believe we're going to a recession. I believe there's going to be slowing growth. I mean, I've been saying it since September. So, and I still believe that. I do. I know some people out there are saying, like Goldman says, 35% chance, and other people are saying, more. And there's a lot of talk about it. Me personally, I'm going straight up. We're global recession, stagflation. Like, it is what it is. I haven't been really wrong about any of it, and I have my reasons for thinking this, which is just historical based. When the Fed raises the federal fund rate or the discount rate, it tends to always top and become the beginning of a recession. It takes a while to get into a recession. We're already going in, and by the time we get there, the market will probably start coming back because remember, the Dow is a leading indicator. So, yeah, I mean, you can tell just when I draw these lines, boom, boom, boom. Like you can see how important these levels are. So, right, we don't want to get stuck in this range where it just does this all day. We want to start making progress, and looks like we just made a little bit of progress on the Dow. Okay, so that's a little bit better. Went up 500 points. Let's go look at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ is still kind of getting hit. This is the one I was telling you guys that if you were going to go short because it's under the 200 and broke the minor trend, this is the one. You don't want to catch a rejection off any of the EMAs or the minor or the 200. So you got to watch what's going on with the tech stocks, NASDAQ. That's why I was saying when we got to the pivot, when it started to pivot like this, okay, it came up and rejected right there. I was telling you guys, it looks like there's going to be a pivot, 5-6 videos ago, and you guys should probably sell your stuff in the profit, okay? Then I reiterated that in the last 3 videos as well. Sell your stuff in the profit. Those stocks will probably go up, yes, but you might as well take the principal, take the profit, get out a margin, put it on the side. There's always something to trade every single day. There's always momentum. It rotates, okay? It might be energy and coal tomorrow, and today it was, some tech and some Dow. Like, I mean, it just moves around all the time. So you want exposure to a little bit of all of it, but you want to be in uptrending, strong industry groups and leading stocks within the groups and things like that. But the NASDAQ is the one that's pretty tentative and you want to be careful of. Let's look at the SPY real quick. The SPY is, it came back above its minor trend reversal, which is actually quite a bullish sign, and above its 200 and above its EMAs, and still holding a blue ribbon. So the SPY, top 500 companies in the U.S., is good. And look, your stochastic just crossed low in the channel. That's big for me. I like that. Your vortex is crossing, which is good, not with total strength going upwards, but good. And the other ones are lagging behind. This one always lags behind. It's like the last one. Just want to look at the dollar. The dollar is going up. Remember I told you in the last video, with Bitcoin, we're going to talk about Bitcoin. Who would want to sell it? Why do they want to sell it? The dollar is doing well, and you can see right on that chart. Here, let me put the ribbons off for you guys. Sorry, when I trade, I take the ribbons off just so I can move fast and see. The market just closed. Okay, so yeah, you can see we're in an uptrend on the daily. I did buy a new crypto. My buddy talked me into it. I bought this. I made an alert about it. It's called Ape. It's attached to NFTs. I'm sure you guys heard about it. I just bought a little bit of it, 5 grand's worth, and I got it like 11 bucks. It's already come up. Well, it was high 11, so it's come up like $1.30, $1.40. Really good in a couple days. And I hit that one perfect. I did re-enter Bitcoin at, I think it was 40,700. So my last one was 37.8. I went way up into the profit, came way down, got stopped in the profit, was waiting for a direction, a little frustrated, finally got some momentum, bought in, and boom, there it is. And let me just show you why and how I buy, just so you guys have a visual understanding, because I do a lot of things a lot of different ways depending on what I'm dealing with. This is the hourly, okay? All right, this is when I was making that video and I was saying, look, it's right at the line. It's right at the line. Every time it goes up, it gets pushed down. It's right at the line, the last video. Okay, I kind of did this, and then I in that video, I said it's going to go one way or the other, but if it breaks down here, it's going to be dangerous, and I can't really buy until it gets some momentum. Well, it did fall. It fell that night after I made the video, and then it started coming up. Boom. And right in here, right when it got above the 200, I pretty much grabbed it. Okay, it was like 40,760 or something like that. And then, boom, it's on its way up. It's in an uptrend. I'm not going to sell until the ribbon goes red on the hourly, but I am trading on the hourly, not the daily. We can look at the daily. Sorry, that's the weekly. We can look at the daily real quick, and you can see some very positive things. We got our first bullish candle coming off of the line. This was a major fight. You guys that have been watching Bitcoin know that. This was a major fight. Huge wick down. No, bulls aren't having it. Big body down, wick down. Bulls aren't having it. Fight, 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 fight. Boom. Bulls win, but we're still under the 200, and we still have a purple ribbon, and we're trying to get above. This is the 5 to the 9, and we're not quite bullish yet, but we're making progress. Okay, now volume is starting to come in. We're going the opposite direction of the primary, which is good. We do have some momentum coming off the stochastic. Remember I said look at the dotted line. Every time it gets down there, it usually bounces. Well, there it goes. There's the bounce. Okay, this is showing some conviction and crossing. This is turning good, and this is turning with conviction, about to go green. This is good. This might be leg one down. Higher high might come up to here and reject and do its thing. Make the stair step, stair 1 down, stair 2 down, stair 3 down, you know what I mean? So, maybe it'll just make a traditional 3-5 step ladder type progressive trend, and everybody will be happy, and it'll be real cool. So we'll just see where that goes. Currently, at the time I'm filming this video, it's at 41,336. It was as high as, I can just tell you right here on the wick. Yeah, I was going to say 41.8. It's 41,801. It was literally right there. So it's down a little bit from where it was, but up on the day, and because the new week started, it's considering it up on the week, which is positive. And the day for TradingView ends in 2 hours. What's crazy about crypto is the clock for crypto is different. Like, it's different on your Yahoo Finance watch list than your TradingView trading charts, than your Webull. It resets at midnight on Webull. Yahoo, I don't know when it does, and it does it at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard on TradingView. So it's weird. I use the Yahoo watch list, one for crypto, one for stocks, and then it kind of adds them both together, all the watch lists. But the watch list will be different than my other crypto gains in my exchange. So it's all confusing, but it all works itself out. It's just based on the time frame, I suppose. But yeah, Bitcoin showing some strength. Is it perfect? No. This really surprised me that we fell back below the 200 with this much momentum down, and then this fight. I mean, it really shows that the bulls really fought. Okay, so that's really good. Again, indicators looking good. Big candle, some good momentum. We're strong on the hourly, but I mean, having a little bit of a down candle on this particular hour. It's coming down a little bit, but the cloud hasn't closed, and the ribbons are spread out, and the direction is strong. And like I show you guys, even if you get in from the ribbon, that's a pretty good trajectory. And it might end up being something like this before it goes red. And from here to here will be a gain. I mean, it's about $1,000 gain, so it depends on how much you buy, but percentage wise. Remember, if you have a position and you know how to enter and you know how to exit, it doesn't matter if you break even, doesn't matter if you make $150, doesn't matter. I mean, it's best if you make, thousands and thousands, of course. But what I'm saying is, with the market being so volatile and a seesaw market and changing, all the freaking time, take your profits. If that cloud closes on the 1 hour or the ribbon, whatever you decide, whatever way you want, maybe you do it when the MACD crosses. Maybe, everybody does it a little bit different. But whatever your exit plan is, take your profit. So when the market, I was telling you on the indexes, when the market was pivoting, I was selling my stuff in the profits. Okay, I had some profits. And even though I think those will go back up, in fact, they did go up today, but I had sold them in the profit. And if I didn't sell them then, they would have went way down. I would have just got money back today. So I'm glad I did that. Then, yesterday. Sorry, I'm filming it the day that it went up. So when the market went way up, all my ones that were red, not all of them, but some of them, that had a lot of bullish momentum and were showing what I'm looking for on the minute and the hourly and building the way I want on the chart, I put more money in those to lower my cost basis, add more shares, and springboard up. And I was able to get 2 of those out, and the rest are that I put money in. The rest I didn't work on today. I focused on a couple, putting in a lot of money, and then get it out so that I have money on the side and less risk. Because I don't know what's going to happen with Netflix earnings. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow with the news. I don't know. If nothing is really stable. I mean, you're juggling dynamite at this point in the market. Everybody is like fearful, speculative, thinking one way or another. It's best to just, for me, it's just best to day trade. Have my entries and exits. I like doing it off the minutes or, for scalping or for the hourly for intraday trading or 2-3 days max kind of thing. I do have some. My BTU that I told you about that was up 96.34%. It's now at only 87.13%. Had a down day. It's not the end of the world. UAN actually took second place. It was in third. It took second over Antero Resources. It's now at 57.68. And Antero Resources is at 54.3. NRGU is at 37.27. Mosaic's at 25.8. And everything under that is under 20%. So it's not really worth talking about. But those are the leaders, right? Those are the ones doing really well, and a lot of those were down today because a lot of the other stuff that's been down is up. Now, what I've been doing is because I only have so much money, right? And I have it in 3 different brokerages, and I can't do everything. Like sometimes it's tied up in one, and I got to move around with my money. So what I'm doing is I'm selling stuff I don't have really big profits on. Like I'll have like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. I'll sell those. That's fine. But I don't want to sell the ones that are like up like 80, 90% because I want to see how far they go. So I've been selling a lot. I have less green. And I've been taking that money and I've been doubling down into momentum on my reds. And basically, like I was just saying, and able to get out of stuff. And that's how I'm protecting myself. I'm realizing profits. My unrealized losses are now turning into small gains and then cash on the side, so no damage. Out of all this, I dropped 143 grand. I traded through it. I did the system. I'm now down only like 19 grand out of that 143 grand. But my realized profits have been 2,000 to 5,000 per day through the whole time because of my trading. So I know it might sound complicated, but it is working. And listen, how do I say this? I don't really know anybody out there that has the personal service that I have in my Discord and my courses. In that Jedi area, I'm constantly helping people. I'm helping people every waking hour. I'm answering questions. I'm going through charts. I'm doing the Wheelhouse Wednesdays. So if you want somebody to really like help you out, handhold you, be there for you when you have a question or a concern, come in that Discord. The link is in the description. If you upgrade, You should do the annual because it's only $665 instead of $1,200. You get everything, full access to the Discord. You're paid up for a year. You get 10 hours of one-on-one coaching with me. You get all the areas of the Discord. If I didn't say that, you get the Wheelhouse Wednesdays. You get the trade alerts, which I'm going pretty ham on, and you get all the courses. And I'll be adding more courses, and I am very focused on trading, and my alerts are prime. They're really good. If people are taking my alerts right now, they should be making money because I'm taking my alerts and I'm making money. So yeah, come in the Discord. It'd be well worth it. If you're losing money, stop losing money. Come and say hi to me. Say hi to everybody else. Most people talk in the Jedi area, which you will not see that area, or the Elite area, which is where the alerts are, and you will not be able to come into the Wheelhouse Wednesday till you upgrade. You won't see half of the Discord, but you should just do it. And if you want to try it out to see how it goes, it's $99 a month. Try it out for a month. See if you like it. If you don't, cancel. If you like it, upgrade or just pay the $99. But I'd hate for you to, overpay for a whole year when you can get half off. Wanted to let you know that half off thing ends at the end of this month. So it ends in about a week. What's the date? Yeah, about 10 days, 10, 11 days it's going to end. So that saves you a lot of money, and there's a lot of value to that. And again, you get a lot of personal service. And it's not just like, hey, I pay and I get the courses. No, you get live group training. You get one-on-one coaching. You get every day, crypto and stocks. I'm in there 7 days a week talking to people. So I'll help you out, and you'll have like a coach. You'll have personal service. Plus, you'll be part of a community. Everybody else is super cool in there. So this is one that I was down on a little bit, and I added more to it, Plug. And you can see that Plug it's come down, and it's making some bullish momentum, huge volume. They just got a contract with Walmart for all of the hydrogen fuel that's going on all of the forklifts. So I was down a little bit on Plug. I had some, and I bought more. I didn't buy a ton more. But I bought more, and I averaged down into momentum, and I springboarded my way up, and this thing was up like 10.5%. And for it to hold on a close at 9.78 is really good. This is a lithium one that I'm doing good on. Just so you know, it came down quite a bit, but I was way up. I was way up on this thing. Came down, and now it's starting to go up. A lot of times these things will go up, they'll come down, and they'll go up even higher. Okay, they'll make higher highs, and that's kind of what we're aiming for. ChargePoint had a big day. Okay, now ChargePoint I'm in, and I bought more twice. Okay, because we made a blue ribbon. I was happy. We got all this momentum. I was happy. We got above the 200. I was happy. We broke the pattern. I was happy. But my biggest fear has been realized. We made a blue ribbon here and a lower high. We made a blue ribbon here and another lower high. And even though we broke the pattern, we made a blue ribbon here and another lower high. I mean, how long is this going to go on for? So this is one that I am trying to get out of. It had a really big day because I guess President Biden was speaking to somebody about infrastructure or something. So I think that's why it had a big day. One of the guys in my group really likes this one, Upstart. This has not been a lucky one for me. I do not recommend anybody buying this quite yet. However, I do see what he's seeing on the small time frames. I get it. But hella dangerous stock. This is like juggling dynamite right here. This is what we were playing with today. This is where he was coming from. But, you know, we do a lot of minute scalping and fast trading in the group. But, I mean, look, it kind of broke out, and it's already retesting. We'll see if it holds. And I'm a big proponent. If it can't get above the 200 with a blue ribbon on the 1 hour, we really shouldn't be messing with it, because really you're just messing with danger at that point. So, you know, this is another one that same guy found, and I actually played with it. I did a little day trade on it. It's called STNE. And again, you know, against my better advisement, but I made money on it. It's fine. I'm just in and out. Under the 200, blue ribbon, not that good. However, this is what we hit today. We hit this momentum right here. Okay, and then I got out. Okay, because I was just doing the blue ribbon on the minute. Sorry. So I got lucky. He told me about it. I grabbed some. Like, what the hell? I probably grabbed it over here actually. And I got this whole little thing, you know, it was like 60 cents or something for me, even though it went up higher. It went 73 today. I I did play the TQQQ and SQ. I did all that today. In the Jedi Simulator, I told you guys I had claimed at the beginning of the year, or actually late last year around Christmas, I said, if you come in the Discord, you'll be part of the Jedi Simulator, and I will teach you how to 10x your money, compound your money. Jedi Simulator 10x Compound Challenge. That's what it's called. Well, guess what? Your boy, Chris, at the Wheelhouse, just hit 10 million today. 10x my money by the end of April. And I can teach you how to do it, okay? So come in there, all my strategies you could try. Actually, we got a new member, and he's in the simulator, and he's already jumped all the way up to, the top 5 or 10. His name is Kevin. So that's cool. So people are learning, and they're using the simulator, to kind of get their feet wet. Whether they're just, practicing strategies or waiting for money to come in, whatever it is, I don't really know the situation, but they're able to do that and learn the strategies that I teach them in the courses in the Wheelhouse Wednesday and then in the Discord as well. So that's cool. Palantir had a good day for Palantir. I can't imagine why cybersecurity, CrowdStrike, Palantir, Fortinet, like these kind of things, like, you would think they would do really well. But again, that same look, blue ribbon, curling on the 200. We'll see where it goes. I did a day trade on this ADT today. You can see this ADT had a lot of momentum. Multiple times it had momentum. But look at this thing. Boom. I mean, this thing just ran today. There's another one I ran too. There's a cement company. Zim, got back in Zim recently. Zim is doing good. Let's look at the daily on Zim. So it's dangerous, but yeah, it just found its pivot. Well, hopefully it's a pivot, but it's bouncing off of this old base right here and the 200 at the same time. So we'll see where it goes. All the indicators are saying it's going to keep going up. DraftKings had a big day. You can't really see it on the daily. Let's look at the hourly. Can't really see too much in the hourly, but I mean, look, it had a big day. I mean, it did. There's the day right there. It had a good day. It's still super cheap, and it's not bullish to the daily. It's actually still in a serious downtrend. But like I had said back here, you're at the middle. You're at the middle, and it's going to take a while to go through its process, and it's going to end up coming up here, and this is going to curve and flatten, and eventually it'll go through its accumulation phase. Lucid had a good day. Again, same thing as DraftKings. Don't be in Palantir and Hood and Lucid, and don't be in Upstart and ChargePoint. Don't be in any of that right now. You want to be in AR, BTU, UAN, EnergyU, MOS, CCJ, CLF. You can be in METC, AMR, MATX. And then daily, like momentum, intraday day trades are great. Like that's how I'm making money. I'm realizing gains every day while I'm waiting on my reds or the market to find a bullish momentum, and then I'm sticking my money in there to springboard out, trying to get it all out so I could just do big size on day trades. That's what I really want to do, but I'm just tied up in a bunch of trades or a bunch of positions right now that I don't want to take losses on. And this is a good stock. You could be Piedmont Lithium. This is real good. This one's really good. So this came all the way down and bounced, and it's just running again. It's probably going to make a higher high. So that one's really good. I would expect ARK to go down tomorrow if they have Netflix, if Kathy has Netflix. I shorted Netflix after hours. I'm up like 5-6%. Well, maybe, I don't know where it's at right now, but I'm up a little bit. SoFi, super cheap. Biden announced today that he's paying off the debt for 40,000 student loan students or something. I got a notification about that. So we'll see how reactive it is for SoFi. I just can't imagine this thing going too much lower. I mean, the lowest it was the other day at 697, which was like yesterday, right? I mean, I have a lot of this, and even though I have a lot of it, I don't need the money right now, so I'm not stressing. I probably will buy another 2,000 shares. It's so cheap. If you're going to buy it at 11, and you're going to buy it at 10, and you're going to buy it at 9, you might as well buy it at 740. I mean, one day, if you get like 10, I mean, I'll probably end up with 10, 12,000 of these things at some point if I keep buying it. And at one point, this thing is going to go up. It's like my Shiba. I mean, I don't think they're not going anywhere. They're not going to go out of business. And eventually, like, people are going to pay their student loans, and fintech is definitely going to be here to stay. So, if you have the patience and you don't need the money, SoFi will probably be a really nice gain eventually. It might be later this year, but you might not get prices like this much longer on something like this, because this is a good company. This is a new one I picked up. I really like. It's called ENLC. Doing phenomenal. I just got it like over in here. I'm not up a lot, but it's cheap. It's $10,000 for 1,000 shares. UTI is another one that I just recently got. Universal Technical Institute. 1,000 shares is again 10 grand, so it's not too expensive. This is another one that's doing good. RYI, new one I got. This one is a really good one, guys. Super cheap and doing really well. DOGZ. So in one of my accounts, this is the top one. So in this account over here, the ones that are at the top are BTU, UAN, AR, EnergyU, Moss, CCJ, Cleveland Cliffs. Plug is actually in there. ChargePoint's still up there. Cressy's good. And then in another account, CrowdStrike is the top one. The Andersons is the top. Dogs, this one. That Ader is doing good. If you guys like Ader, you guys probably like this Dogs a lot. This thing is awesome. It just keeps going up. Tesla had a decent day. Luna definitely off the pivot. Still in a blue ribbon on the daily. Strong. Look at the hourly. Looking good. Zcash had a breakout. Let's see if it held. Yeah, so it broke out and it's failing. Let me go look at that closer. Yeah, so it broke out, rejection, and now we're going to try again. So keep an eye on that. Let's go look at what else is going on. Let's look at Ethereum. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge Ethereum bull. I love Ethereum. I actually used to like Ethereum more than Bitcoin. But now I like both like so much. I like them both so much. I don't know what it is. Like I just have to have them. But they're also like, when I think of Ethereum, it's just add. I don't really trade Ethereum so much. Bitcoin, I want to just trade heavy in and out because and then with my profits, I want to buy more keep some Bitcoin to hold, and I just want to keep slowly accumulating over the cycles to my holding, and then trade with the principal in and out along the cycles. And then basically with the profits that I make, buy Bitcoin to hold or Ethereum to hold. That's kind of what my plan is. But yeah, I really like both a lot. I also have a lot of this Cardano. I have everything that you see in here. Luna, Avalanche, Atom, Bitcoin, Doge, Ethereum, ADA, Shiba. I have a lot of Shiba. Not dollar-wise, but a lot of tokens. I have like 1 billion of them, which is what, like 30 grand or something. But I have Zcash, I have Solana, I have DOT, Aave, and my new one is 8. I just got it. Just got it yesterday. And if it's up 11.62 today, then I'm probably up like 15% on it already since my trade alert. So yeah, guys, get in the Discord. Just a little, feeler video. I want to show you the indexes, go over Bitcoin, tell you what I'm doing, reiterate that the market is shaky. It's good to just get your profits out, get out of margin, double, triple down into momentum like we had yesterday, springboard up, take that money out. And what I'm trying to do is just keep my big winners in each of my brokerages and then have everything in cash and then just go mega size into momentum and just realize gains every day, whether it's 2 grand, 5 grand, 10 grand, 12 grand, 40 grand, whatever, a day, and just realize the gains. Just take them. And then I'm just letting my red sit there, and then I wait for a big day like we had yesterday and just throw all the money in you're not going to be able to throw the money on all of them, but there's going to be a couple of your reds that have that kind of momentum. ChargePoint had some for me. Palantir, I think, had some. Get in the Discord. We don't know what's going to happen today after Netflix earnings. Remember, the market will react, but you need to understand that eventually the market will come to its senses and realize that it's not everything is tied to services, not everything's tied to cyclicals, not everything's tied to tech. People freak out, but at the same time, they'll realize it. They'll get back in swing and say, hey, you know what? Maybe Disney will come down. Maybe Netflix, maybe, Warner Brothers, whatever will come down. But it doesn't mean that everything else has to. And so, I shorted Netflix, but I tell you what, I'm huge. Like, I love Disney long term. Like I know I don't talk long term about certain things, but I have some long term. I have Nvidia, I have Tesla, I have Disney, Microsoft. I have some of these. But when Disney gets this low, and I love Disney, it's not going anywhere, okay? It's been around for a long time. It has a lot of employees. They're staple of, you can't even say a staple of their industry. They own their industry. Cartoons, children, amusement parks, cruises, now condos, real estate. Like, it goes on and on and on. And they own stuff, they have proprietary stuff on Marvel, like Star Wars, Pixar. Jesus, man, Disney is bad. This price is good. I think that the price is, I have this number in my head without looking at the chart. Actually, I can look, but I think that Disney is going to go back to this one number that I remember right around the pandemic, which was $117. That's the number I want to scoop up a ton. I know I put it in here. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's down in the after. Oh, it's near there. So 117. So let me show you why. We'll have to go back a while. But 117 was the number right when like the pandemic was kind of starting. Yeah, right in here. So let's see, 117. I remember this number very, very well because it hovered around this number for a minute. Probably right in this little zone. This all these days right here is right around 117. So it'll probably 122. Yeah, we're close, guys. If it's 125.81, we need to start picking up probably like nibbling because we're still in a downtrend and it doesn't look like it's going to end. But I'm one of those guys. I want to have some Disney long term, like give it to. I don't have kids, but my girl has a kid that's basically my kid. So maybe, or I have a niece, like Disney is, it'd be cool, like, just to have it forever, I think, even if you only had 100 shares. Like, I would like to have thousands of shares of Disney, but I just slowly buy the Nvidias and Microsofts and Teslas. You can buy 10 shares, 25 shares. Like, I know I'm rambling. Thanks for watching to the end. My name is Chris. This is Wheelhouse Trading, and welcome.